The world's airport business is said to be worth more than $1 trillion, and Finn is here in Dubai for the airport show. Dubai is home to the world's busiest international airport, where it's building a fourth concourse and a second airport to handle some 150 million passengers by 2030. The airport show itself is the biggest airport B2B event in the world, with more than 300 exhibitors from 60 countries. Running alongside is the Global Airport Leaders Forum with key speakers from around the globe. Unsurprisingly perhaps, one of those was Paul Griffiths, CEO of Dubai Airports, who has a clear idea about why there's an urgent need for airports to be ready for that growth.
With the projected growth in air travel over the next few years and 1.8 billion additional annual journeys from the Asia-Pacific region alone by 2034, it's very, very clear if we carry on doing what we're doing in the airport sector, we will not meet those growth expectations. There has to be a sea change in technology to make sure that we are eliminating all of these disconnected silos of multiple process. There are only two places in the world where you queue today, at the post office and in the airport, and I want to hand the monopoly on queuing back to the post office.
So Paul Griffiths set the challenge really, so we're going around the stands to just see how can we cut that time. Well, let's start at check-in. Achim Schmidt, tell us how you see we can save some time on this process.
We can do a backdrop over here in less than 10 seconds. You start with scanning your boarding pass on your mobile phone normally. Then you get a bag tag printed out. You attach the bag tag at your bag, and then you scan the bag tag last time and off it goes. 10 seconds, fast, easy and efficient.
So we're becoming increasingly aware of smart gate technology, where we use biometrics to get through that first stage into the airport. But could it go further? Let's talk to Rockwell Collins.
Rockwell Collins is working towards providing a biometric solution through the end-to-end journey of the airport, all the way from bag drop through to security and then onto boarding. So we do this through using our self-bag drop solution. We're going to enroll our biometrics, looking at our passport and checking the e-chip image, enrolling our face and confirming that we are the correct passenger that is trying to drop that bag. And then once our image is held in the biometrics database, we can then use that at each of the touch points through the airport, whether that's security, an unmanned VIP lounge, or a boarding gate.
And here we are at another great queuing point, security. Every time they make you take your hair gel out the bag, well, not for me obviously, but they take every other liquid, and then you've got to get your computer out as well. Well, that's all going to change. L3 have come up with a system that's been approved at Schiphol this week that is going to make that big difference.
As you can see from the model we have on stand here, we're actually taking an automated tray return system and a CT system for scanning, putting those two together, and we're doubling the throughput of each lane, which means for a passenger, it allows you to go almost at the speed of walking through the checkpoint. So airports such as Schiphol in Europe have operate under the concept of operations of leaving liquids and laptops and bags. Passenger happiness goes up and they're able to double the throughput per hour for each lane.
Throughout the airport and the airfield itself, new technology is also being developed to improve efficiencies and enhance safety and save time. Honeywell launched its Navitas system at the show. This will connect data and help airports soar.
We developed this software suite to enable airports to improve their operational efficiency. And we don't only help airports to improve their efficiency, also we help airlines to improve their efficiency. And the software tools has different features, which is giving you all this information. One example would be the dynamic gate management, which is helping a dynamic aircraft management on the gates, and ensures that you have the most efficient gate. And it helps the controller to ensure that he's choosing the right gate, and is also helping to save time.
Well, most of us have found the benefits of working remotely, Well, airports too are joining in with remote towers. Frequentis, who announced at the show it was opening a new base in the UAE, as well as sealing a contract with Sharjah Airport for communication systems, was getting its ducks in a row to demonstrate its remote systems.
You have a safety enhancement, so since we are replacing the out of the window view and we are replacing the binoculars, we are also using augmented reality features to bring in safety enhancement to the controllers. So they have different possibilities of overlays. As you can see here, you have marked safety areas, but also the glide paths and dynamic airplane labels that you can really have an enhancement on the safety.
As more and more aircraft are received by the airports, there is still the need for remote stands. Of course, we may go straight through the airports with our biometric smart passports, and our luggage may go straight to the hotel, but yes, we need buses. This is the biggest of the buses on the market. It can take as many as 140 passengers. Now, the company, TAM of Slovenia, is working on an electric version, all air-conditioned, and will be trialling in the Middle East soon. Now, don't forget, you can go for any innovation stories on our website, wearefin.com, where you can subscribe for free. Now, mind the doors.